Hey guys, I'm back with another long playing review, and we're looking at the Untouchables on the AMSTRAD CPC. Movie license from Ocean, and what a great movie it was, and it's a great license for Ocean to pick up at the time. They had a really good run in the late 80s with RoboCop and Batman the movie, and then along came the Untouchables. And they really upped the ante this time in terms of presentation. Nice loading screen there. Now here comes the title screen. And some fantastic music from Jonathan Dunn, as always. And great music throughout the game. And if you want to watch and listen to the title credits and music in full, then you can do so at the end of the video without me jabbering over the top of it. And I like how this title screen is kind of presented like the opening credits of a movie. Kind of like lists each of the guys involved with the game, like directors there, James Higgins and Martin McDonald. I guess that means they were the programmers. Musical score, Jonathan Dunn. Choreography, John O'Brien. I think he was involved with Burning Rubber and other sort of big Ocean games. Actually, most of the Ocean team have had their hand in this game. All the best programmers, all the guys that have worked on Batman and RoboCop and Gryzor and Vindicator and Burning Rubber. It's a real good team effort on this one. John Brandwood, of course, yeah, he was Gryzor and Renegade, I think. Most of them have got involved, and yeah, it really shows actually. Just the presentation so far, you know, well, throughout the whole game is fantastic. But I've been meaning to do this for a long time. And I'll come on to the reason why shortly, but I guess we'll get the first level started up. Scene 1, the warehouse raid. Nice little intermission music there as well. So yeah, this follows the plot of the movie pretty closely, and Ocean have really shown you just exactly how you should do a movie license. With selected scenes from the movie, all excellently done, with a variety in gameplay. This one opens up with a sort of a platforming shoot-em-up level, and basically we've got to kill 10 of the bosses in this warehouse, and they drop evidence. And that's that guy there I'm shooting, which is jumping away from me. There you go, just killed him and just picked up the evidence he dropped. And those guys in black there, just jump down. There he is, that guy in black. Oh, he's just above me. If you shoot him, he'll either drop health kits or a machine gun. Ah, he's giving me a machine gun, awesome. And basically, guys, you follow the arrow to where the next, I don't know, boss, henchman, or gangster is with evidence. So just follow the arrow. And this is a rather jolly and fun opening level actually. It's not too hard to do. And it's a nice comfortable introduction to the game. But boy does it get tough soon. As I was saying a little bit a while ago, I've been meaning to do this long play for a very, very long time. Not because I haven't been able to get around to it, but basically levels 2 and levels 4 are absolutely ridiculously hard, way too difficult. But I've finally done it, and I'll obviously when I come onto those levels I'll show you why. But well, anyway, that goes to explain why I haven't done this game sooner. Which is a real shame because it's perhaps probably one of the best put together Ocean games. Maybe not as good as maybe Batman or RoboCop in terms of, you know, fun and longevity, but this is certainly the most well-rounded sort of movie license. Like I say, scenes from the movie, as you'd expect. And none of the levels or scenes seem particularly rushed or just don't work. They all tie together very, very nicely. And what's very, very clever about this as well is that certain characters have to survive certain levels. Otherwise you can't progress to the next level, because just like in the movie, if your character dies, you know, and he's in the next scene, then well, you can't do the next scene then, basically. I won't explain that very well, but you'll see what I mean anyway shortly. Ooh, bit of a bugbear, he sort of walks from the top of the screen to there. But yeah, fantastic music. And fits the period very, very well. Obviously this is set in the, what's it, it's the 1920s or 1930s? I can't remember when Prohibition is. Long time since I've seen the movie. But yeah, I mean the graphics are nicely detailed in mode 1, which means 4 colours, but high resolution, and yeah, everything's very, very blue. But you know what? I think it works quite well. I always prefer my AMSTRAD graphics nice, big, bold, and chunky and colourful. But you know, I don't know, this kind of suits the tone and mood quite well actually. Should be the last guy to shoot. There he goes. Awesome. And you get these nice little intermission sort of screens as well. This is only on the 128k version. Ah, right, okay, level 2, the bridge. Now, this level is absolutely rock hard. Obviously, you're one of your Untouchables rolling around the floor at the bottom there. That thing that just pops in the top left corner there is how you change your characters. And basically, you've got to shoot about 30 or so barrels on this level, and then you can move on to the next. And they all appear in different locations. There's one I've just blown up. As you can see, you get sort of a, you can see where the gun's shooting on the screen, but you get a little sort of a target window in the bottom centre of the console there as well. It's going to be a little bit more handy. But basically guys, this is absolutely rock hard. And the only way I've done this is to make a map of where each of the barrels appear. And then go from that, and then judge the energy. Whatever you do, basically Elliot and Ness, who I'm at the moment, and Stone, they have to survive this mission, otherwise you can't progress. I remember when I first completed this level, I think basically Ness had died or someone else, and I thought, yay, congratulations, I've done it, woohoo! And then I get a message saying, you know, certain members of the team have died and you can't progress, blah 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 blah. So I was absolutely gutted and frustrated. So I gave up and didn't bother. Anyway, I've just selected my next character, which is Stone. So I've let Ness's energy run down a bit, but he's not died, of course. Now I'm a Stone, he's got to survive as well, so I'll just make use of these two guys first and just see how far I can progress with them before swapping characters over. But it's important to kind of work out how many barrels you're going to shoot with each character, because if I needed to change character now, I've got quite a way to roll to the edge of the screen to change character, and it's quite slow. So by the time you made it to the edge of the screen just to change your character, you may have died. So you kind of need to sort of plan this out, really. As you can see there, I sort of, with the first character Nez, I sort of cleared all the barrels pretty much from left to right, and then swapped my character whilst I was at the right of the screen. Now, things slow down a little bit when there's lots of sprites on screen and you've got the character select there, so watch out for that. I'm getting sort of a bit caught out there trying to swap characters. Yeah, and whatever you do, you've got to avoid those guys throwing molotovs at you, and that takes off huge amounts of energy. You can shoot the bottles in mid-air. I've messed that up there. And you can shoot the guy before he throws the bottle, but it's quite difficult to do. Targeting is a little hard. I mean, everything's just running perhaps a touch slow and laggy a little bit on this level, because there's an awful lot of basically sprites and screen stuff going on. Perhaps I don't think we really need a viewpoint window, and perhaps a character sort of change. Well, the way of changing characters could have been a little bit different, because it ends up just sort of like making the game chug a bit, and that's when you end up sort of dying. But anyway, it's important to memorise the location of the barrels, where they're going to appear next. Basically, the key to this game is moving as quickly as possible, along with knowing the location of them. And I'll put a link in the description of the map I made, and you can download that if needed. Oop, Malone's just died. Doesn't matter though. Of course, I think Malone was Sean Connery in the movie. Sorry. But he died a lot later on in the movie, if I remember correctly. Long after level 3 anyway, which is next. But he's not used, he's not needed, so he's not an integral part. Okay, we've nearly done it. I'll be honest, I mean, I've had to probably replay level 2 maybe a couple of times to do this. So I've not done this all the way through, just level 2 and level 4 is one I've had to replay a couple of times just to get this long play sorted. Alright, anyway, on to level 3. This is a cool little level, sort of almost kind of a shooting gallery type thing. The other character there, you've got a shotgun with basically 2 shells. And you just got to shoot as many of those guys as possible before the time runs out. And there's about sort of 6 or 7 alleyways you need to go through. Move back against the wall and you reload your weapon. And if you shoot those cars driving by, you get more liquor points. You can see the liquor meter there at the bottom of the screen. The more bad guys you shoot, and the more liquor you apparently capture. Of course, this is Prohibition, where alcohol is legal. Boom. Now, obviously Malone died on the last level, so we can't select him, so we're player down. So we're playing as Wallace now. Technically, he can die on this level, but certainly Ness needs to survive, because obviously he's the main character in the game. And I think Stone does as well, because he's the guy that shoots the guy at the train station holding the bookkeeper hostage, which is one of the later levels. That's the first round over. Now, any character that you're not playing as, their energy will sort of slowly recharge if you're not using them. So there's a little trick in this, and that if you've got most of the liquor and still got plenty of time, then you might as well just wait for time to sort of tick down and let the energy grow on the other guys. You'll probably see me doing that in the next level too. Yeah, you get more liquor points for shooting the sort of the bosses or henchmen that come out, like him. There you go. And also the cars there, rather than the guys in the window, I think. Now I think we're going to just, and this is a little bit boring watching, but we're going to let the clock run down a little bit. Going to select the guy with the most energy, and then we're going to let the characters with the least energy sort of get their energy built up a little bit more before progressing. Little bit of a cheat, but you know, well, we just need to get through this game really, don't we? Okay, so sorry, I'm going to have to wait another 20 seconds. good music there again. A really nicely drawn graphics and good animation actually. There we go, left it to about 10 seconds and made a move. Yeah, as I say, I don't mind these sort of like blue and black graphics actually. I mean, this level's obviously set at night in an alleyway, so that works really well. Yeah, goes Nez, he's got the most energy at the moment. Don't worry, you regain all your energy on the next scene or level. Yeah, this level's quite fun actually. It's not too hard actually. I mean, that second level, man, is absolutely insanely difficult. I mean, you basically just got bad guys firing at you constantly. Your energy's constantly being drained. It's an absolute nightmare. Not helped by the fact that, you know, it's quite slow. And similarly here, I mean, the enemy sprites here are always firing at you, and you're always losing energy. I think they probably would have been better off having less enemies, but making your gun have to be more accurate. I mean, it's got quite a wide range and quite generous the collision detection from your targeting and shooting. But yeah, it might have made a bit more sense just to have sort of less sprites and more focused on your targeting skills. I'm basically bluffing my way through this really, and using the time to ticking down to recharge energy, which I forgot to do on that round. Oops. Anyway, I think this might be the last round anyway, this level. Yeah, once you've played this level a couple of times, it's pretty easy once you've got the hang of it. Okay, well, Stone's got to survive, so does Nez. Might as well use Wallace for a bit. Doesn't he get shot in the lift in the movie? I think by Frank Nitti, the main henchman of Al Capone, if I remember. Anyway. Oh, maybe there's another round there. Yeah, there's one more round after this one, so again, I'm going to let the time tick down and let energy build up on the other characters. But yeah, this is another level and scene done very, very well. Just think about the variety in this game so far. We've had sort of a fun and fast sort of platform shoot 'em up. We've had like an operation like wolf type game, but more like Cabal actually, with a character you control and move left and right, even if he is rolling very slowly. And now we've got sort of another sort of shooting gallery level with a bit of a twist. I like the cover and reload gameplay of this actually. Very nicely done. I haven't seen this in an 8-bit game before actually, pretty much, apart from maybe, ironically enough, a game called Prohibition. That's another game I might do soon actually. Cool. Right, this should be the last round of this level. I've got a big boss peering there. Now, my targeting was nowhere near that guy there, but he's still I still shot him. So I think perhaps the you know, the collision detection is a little bit off in this. Although I'm using a shotgun, I suppose, but. Yeah, you're better off going for the bigger guys to get more liquor. Oh, that's Ness's energy down quite low, so I've nearly got all the liquor anyway. And that's how you change characters. You have to shoot that bottom right corner of the character display there. That's what I was doing on the second level as well, which is quite tricky to do actually. When you've got lots of enemies on the screen, you need to move quickly and change character. It can be quite a pain in the arse. But anyway, we've done that level. On to level 4, and this is based on a very famous scene in the movie. This is the railway station with the baby in the pram. That's running wild down the stairs of the train station, and basically you've got to, well, not shoot the baby to start off with. You've got to get the protect the baby all the way down to the bottom of the stairs at the end of the station. And obviously, as you can see there, you've got 2 energy levels. One for you as Elliot Ness, and the other one for the baby. And there's health kits there's health kits strewn throughout the level. They usually appear after each sort of staircase section. And what I like to do is like keep the baby as far left as possible, and act as a bit of a shield to it from bullets and other guys, and then just recharge my energy. Oops. You can also shoot the health kits and lose them, like I just did there, like an absolute bellend. And I like how Al Capone's face slowly appears as your energy drops down. That's some really nice music on this level as well. Yet another another set of new music for a level. Really cool. It's great they went to the effort to put different music for each level, as well as cutscene music and stuff, and title screen music. Great stuff. Blimey, that's getting a bit mental there. But unfortunately, with all the shooting bullets, sound effects and stuff, the music sort of quite cuts out quite a bit, unfortunately. Ah, check out that dickhead! Just standing there shooting a baby in a pram. How rude. And yeah, guys, this is another level that's really hard. But I had to practice it loads of times. And I found like the best method is, like I found out, keep that baby in sort of the middle of the screen to the left, and basically act as a human barrier around it. And with a bit of luck, you'll get through. Gosh, the only thing is, with the baby on over to the far left, you can't get around it to nudge it right into like a health kit. Lucky it's just about to pick up there. Now that's very lucky. I was very lucky this game because the health kit always appears like on the far left. So if the baby's energy is really going down low and the health kit doesn't appear anywhere in front of it, you're pretty much stuffed. So I was quite lucky on this run of this level. Cool, I need some energy for myself here. I think though we must be getting towards the final sort of staircase of this railway station. Now there's a guy that always appears out that door there as you come on to a start of a staircase, so get ready to shoot there as quickly as possible. Yikes. I'm like a dickhead again, I've just shot the health kit. But no matter. End of the level. Oh, this is a really cool scene, I'll let you watch this. Wicked. You got a few seconds to shoot the guy holding that the accountant hostage there. Quite tricky actually, you've got to be really spot on. And another great little level that was as well. Anyway, on to the final level, the rooftop chase. And this is you against Frank Nitti, who's the main henchman of Al Capone, who's in the building below, in a court going through his trial. And of course Frank Nitti, he's a guy that shot Sean Connery in the movie, so you're getting your revenge, blasting him on the rooftop. Pretty similar level to the Alleyways level. You got that duck cover and reload sort of tactic. And notice we're moving further and further closer to the edge there. A very, very nice game. Ending sequence coming up shortly. Now I'm going to shut up and let you watch this. Enjoy. Hey! Cool stuff. That's probably one of the best endings I've seen in a 8-bit AMSTRAD game. And then the game loops around to the start again, but basically it's extra tough. But no thank you, that was tough enough to complete as it was. So I'll just show you the game over sequence and high score table. But overall guys, that is a fantastic product promotion, really showing how a movie license should be done. I'm going to give this 9 out of 10. First rate products all around, graphics, music, variety in gameplay, different levels, and really makes you feel part of the movie with all the the music and how it's presented. Fantastic. Just a shame that levels 2 and 4 were too difficult, because that really put me off the game, and it might have had a 9.5 out of 10 instead. But anyway, thanks for watching and enjoy the titles.